mean, I'm literally getting my mom back. It's
Wow.
yeah, it's beautiful. I was losing her, so for whatever reason, whether it was because of 3 of these or not, I'm getting my mom back.
Oh, God bless you,
I'm
Julia.
so grateful.
Wow. And you're crediting it to this, or there's a big part of that? You really
It
are?
started happening when this started happening.
Wow.
And then I saw something happen with skin lesions just falling off my friend's body. And I'm like, okay, it's not a placebo. This is real.
Hello, everybody. How are you? And welcome to Spiritually Raw. And as always, we hope you woke to the most miracle morning and are also having the most fortunate day today. So the magic of viral energy, right? So this is a very cool topic.
I
we're about
like
to,
it. I
yeah,
like
just,
it a lot.
It sounds so cool, doesn't it? The magic of viral energy. Just say it. Just say
The
it.
magic of viral energy.
With us today, our soul sister, and she's going to be sharing with us her journey in her life that can hopefully help us in our lives. So she's got a lot to share with us and with her wisdom. So we're really happy to have her on that. So thanks everybody as always for hanging out with us. You can connect with us on Roku TV, download the app on the phone.
And from wherever you're watching this show, please do take a quick second and hit the like button and subscribe, and kindly share the video. All of us would greatly appreciate it.
Yep.
Without further ado, let's talk about Penelope Jean Hayes. And by the way, all of her links are in the show description. She's the founder of the Viral Energy Institute for personal, interpersonal, and planetary well-being. She taps into the spiritual wisdom through a process that she calls osmotic energy balancing. Did I get that right?
Osmotic, very close.
Potato. Okay, I'm fine with that. And she also coined the term viral energy, which she's going to share with us exactly what that means. She's appeared, you probably have seen her on TV and all over social media. She's been on numerous TV programs, including Dr. Phil and ABC News. Penelope is the best-selling self-help author of The Magic of Viral Energy. Make sure you can check out her book. It is absolutely beautiful, and all of her links are in the show description. You guys are going to love the show. It doesn't matter if you're all about quantum theory, metaphysics, spirituality, or if you're science buff, or you're just an inquiring mind and seekers of universal questions. We're going to cover it all today.
Right. No pressure, right?
We'll try to get to a lot of it for sure.
All right, Penelope, welcome. How are you?
I'm good, Jay. Thanks for having me both, Jay and April. This is great. So great to connect with like-minded people.
Very much. It is good. It's a cool collective. Our consciousnesses are all kind of getting together there. So, okay, so let's talk about viral energy. Very, very cool phrase. Good on you for getting that coin there. So tell us what that is and give us a broad brush on that if you could.
Well, when you mentioned, Jay, that our consciousness is all connected, that is what viral energy is in its essence. So we all are really well versed by now in law of attraction, and viral energy is not the law of attraction. So law of attraction is one way that energy behaves. And another way that energy behaves is actually through osmosis. And it's this viral, which is contagious. So it's not a scary word because it's the good, bad, and the ugly, is all contagious through the environment around us. When I say osmosis, and just to throw in a technical term, osmosis is the process by which molecules move through a semi-permeable membrane. And that you can think of our aura, our energy being. We're that semi-permeable membrane. So molecules move through that from an area of low concentration to an area of high concentration until the concentrations are equal on both sides. So when you think of ourselves as this, this being of energy and the energies that are in our immediate environmental surroundings, we're picking that up just by soaking, by marinating in it. And so it's really important to understand. A lot of people think I'm doing something wrong with law of attraction because I'm not manifesting, and they may not be considering that there's this passive way in which energy behaves. And when we do understand viral energy, it really changes our life, our relationships, how we manifest our goals, and it's really exciting.
I think you said something that hit an awful lot of people. They're trying all the manifestation, they're checking this box, that box, Why am I not manifesting everything? I'm doing everything I'm supposed to be doing. I'm thinking good thoughts. I'm putting it all out there. I've got up my board. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. What is going wrong?
Mhm. And I think that, we soak in this energy. And so while we might be focusing on attraction through things like the vision, the vision boards and other modalities, what we're probably missing is that energy actually settles into layers. So there's these stratas of energy, and we've been able to, here at the Viral Energy Institute, identify 7 layers of energy. And when we say that we're in the flow, or you got to get in the flow, I don't think that people really understand what that means. And so you want to know that there's 7 flows. So you might be, vision boarding your heart out, and you're really drawing that to you through your passions and that inspiration. You might just have other factors that you are in flow with, other environmental factors and energetic factors that are in flow with you, because that's the flow that you're in, that are, it's holding you back because you can only get what's in your flow. And that's where viral energy comes in. So it's a lot to unpack, but those levels of energy, I've given them some just simple terms because it's easy for us to understand when we hear, these terms. So at the very bottom, this level is hell. And then above hell is ignorance. And above ignorance is indifference. And above indifference is wanting. Above that is awareness, which a lot of us, are there. And above that is creation. And a number of people are also there. To live in that space fully is really wonderful. And then the 7th and highest, I call heaven. And I don't mean that remotely in any religious term, but just that, again, it's really easy for us to remember what that might feel like, that heaven on earth. So in these flows, we're there because that's where our resonance is. That's where our energetic being is in frequency with. And I want to just pause. I know it's a lot, so I'll take a breath in a second, but let me just pause by saying there's a grand difference between vibration and frequency. And in the spiritual world, we often get those kind of crossed. And it's really important, actually, the distinction between those two. So vibration is, so you think of sperm vibrates. Okay. So think of something that agitates and it almost stays in place, but it can affect the molecules around it, kind of like ping pongs in increment, very small increments, that there could be a change there. Frequency is very different than vibration. And so these levels, these strata of energy are frequencies of energy. So exactly the same way as a radio station will tune in only to the radio station that, maybe we're in our car and we tune in, we're not going to get a different radio station because that's the frequency that we have tuned into. And that's what these flows are. So you're not going to get, awareness and creation if you are actually in flow with and in frequency with, wanting, or maybe it's indifference. So does that help? Maybe you have some questions on that.
Question, because I know that a lot of people get this tripped up. Your emotions, is that a correlation or a connection to your vibration or your frequency, or both?
Frequency, really. I mean, it's really all about frequency in the world of energy. So again, I think that a lot of times when people are saying vibration, what they're really thinking of is the meaning of what frequency is. So, in sound healing, there are vibrations and frequencies. And so it's really easy to get that sort of crossed up, but emotions are a frequency, and emotions work the same as this, right? We all have one of these. Hey, there's Maggie. Cell phones work on a frequency. So even though we can't see the wires, it is sending out a frequency. Jay and April, your brains and your emotion and your heart chakra are sending out a frequency exactly the same way as the cell phone. And it's really not, it's not religious, and it's not even spiritual, although there are spiritual applications to this. But what it is it's physics on the quantum level. And that's what my specialty is, quantum physics.
Do you think then, so when people say to you, you know, hey, you need to raise your vibe or, you know, whatever, are they really asking you to tune into your frequency?
Yes, yes.
Clearer picture of where you're at and you're just kind of off center. So if we think in terms of that, and not a lot of people talk about frequency per se,
Right.
they all talk about vibration. So,
Vibration.
and I've noticed more, well, not, you know, just in the last few times, in recent times, more people starting to come up talking about frequency. Number one, why do you think that, from your view of this, why do you think that people have not been talking about frequency as much as we've been hearing vibration?